I've been here in Compton most of my life. I attend elementary through high school, and then I dropped out from Compton High. I have a son in McKinley, he's 8, a daughter in Enterprise Middle School, she's 13. The youngest, he's 4, and he attends a preschool here in Compton. I want him to dream big, to have everything that I didn't have. That's what I want. I want a better school near my house. Not only for my children, but for a lot of the community children. Yeah, that's all I want.
Parent Revolution is a nonprofit organization whose mission is to empower parents to transform their underperforming schools through community organizing.
Everybody definitely cares about kids, but parents just have different incentive structures. They have a different sense of urgency for really obvious reasons, and so the idea was to give parents real political power to be taken seriously in the conversation about the future of our children.
Worried that the law might be repealed before it's used, Parent Revolution decides to pick a failing school and help parents with the first use of the parent trigger.
The criteria was really pretty simple. We were looking for schools that were really, really bad, and preferably schools that were pretty small.
We divided up the attendance boundary into turfs that each organizer was assigned. And we literally knocked on every door.
Good morning, how are you? My name is Shirley Ford. We just recently passed an initiative that's called the Parent Trigger.
Well, I'm not interested, I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you. Okay then, have a good day, thank you. Okay ma'am, sorry to disturb you, thank you.
Have a great day.
I meet people where they are, supermarkets, churches, you know, and just knocking on their doors and saying, can I please come in? I've gone to places that I've never gone to before, you know, and I've met a lot of strangers who have now become friends.
So we're gonna take this journey together. I'm gonna call you on Monday.
Just let me know.
Thank you, wonderful.
That is very awesome what just happened to me. And if I can get one leader a day, that is just phenomenal. That's how we build. That's how we build our army.
Rosemary came to my door, and she talked about this new law. And well, I thought it was great. We don't have a lot of choices. I mean, it's either you move, or sometimes you have to borrow a family address to put your son in a different district, in a good district.
I have one daughter named Kiari. She goes to McKinley. She's in the 2nd grade. She's a very smart little girl. She's very funny. She's outgoing. I just want the best for her.
I believe that education is the civil rights issue of the day, and that the disparity in our country now, where people are educated or not educated. It really thrills me just to know that parents are making a concerted effort to bring change. And so we open our doors and ask them to come in. They need a safe place in order to think, to strategize, and to organize themselves, and they need to feel, hey, there's a place in this community that we can go and talk with one another and feel like, hey, we belong.
There's time when I go to school to pick up my son, and if I'm standing on this side of the school and there's other parents there, they just go the other side. They don't want people to see they're standing next to me, even though they signed.
I got behind the parents at McKinley because I thought it was important that they said that they had had enough and they wanted to start a charter school, or they wanted options for their kids just like everyone else.
We had almost every major news company just camped outside the school. It was a pretty intimidating, atmosphere.
I felt this power in my hands that I could make this change.
I was just shocked. I remember when I shook her hand, she was shaking. So then I kind of held on her hand a little bit because it was like a very, intense kind of situation. She's, representing what she thinks is best for her, and I'm representing, the district.
I felt like important. I felt like them.
It was a very, very, very intense experience.
We want to turn tonight to a wave of new laws making its way from west to east, really, across the country. Laws that are called parent triggers, and they are revolutionary because they let parents force changes in schools that aren't doing the job.
4 states have passed parent triggers, while over a dozen other states are also considering legislation.
We saw what was going on in California. We immediately went and met with our state legislator. Parent trigger right now for us is the central piece to education reform, because what it does is it puts us in a position where we don't have to wait on the school board, we don't have to wait on the superintendent, we don't have to wait on the state legislature. We, the parents, are the trigger. We start that process, and that's power. That's real, meaningful power.
"100 miles from Compton, a group of parents delivers the second ever parent trigger petition to their district. On their own, parents follow the trail that was blazed by Compton, initiating and leading an entire organizing effort from start to finish.
This trigger law is empowering us, and we're going to use it to the max. We're going to squeeze every single drop that we could get out of it to make it for our kids.